The gentlewoman is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today in opposition to the rule in H.R. 2312, the Tipped Employees Act. When I was a waitress in 1983, the tipped wage is exactly the same as it is now. It is $2.13 an hour. And your ability to budget and to cover rent and to buy groceries and to pay for gas depends on how much strangers leave on the table. What makes me angry is how little has changed since the tipped wage was frozen. Rent, food, gas, childcare have all exploded, but tipped workers are still stuck with a base wage from decades ago. That's wrong, but the bigger problem is the system was never built to work. The law says that your employer has to make up the difference if your tips don't reach minimum wage. But in most states, there's no real enforcement unless you catch it, document it, and risk retaliation by demanding the pay that you've earned. To put it another way, the law puts the burden of enforcement on the people with the least power. H.R. 2312 makes this even worse. It would massively expand employers' power to treat far more workers and far more hours as tipped wages. Oregon does this differently. Tipped workers' wages are higher. Poverty rates are lower, and the restaurant industry still thrives. For workers, that means a slow night doesn't mean that you can't pay your rent. My colleagues on the other side of the aisle rejected my amendment to ensure these workers have the bare minimum wage protections. And again, I will remind people that the minimum wage in this country has not changed in decades. I urge my colleagues to vote no on this rule to protect workers and no on this bill. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Reserve.